Yo, 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 what's up, motherfucker? Price in the motherfucking his house like a champ. What's up, brother? Let's see. I am tired as fuck. Tired, man. Fucking tired. That's all I gotta say. What's up, Tenchi? So, yeah, I was a tired motherfucker, guys. I'm really, really, really fucking tired. Um, oh, what to do, what to do, what to do. Well, um, I got some cool stuff I want to share with you guys. I got some little giveaways that I'm going to be doing tonight, and you know, shit like that. Um, this motherfucker right here, Bronx Jackalope. Oh man, every time I see that shit, it cracks me up, man. You motherfucker, you fucking gotta cheer. I can't drink again. I'm picking my fucking daughter up right after the stream. I'm gonna go pick her up. So it's like a good friend of mine stopped by. We did a little quasi informal housewarming. Good friend of mine, Paul and Sam, stopped by. Paul and his wife Samantha stopped by, and um, he brought a big old bottle of Crown Royale, and I was like, oh man. And a little while ago, I took a little sip. You know, I didn't really drink like I want to, because I gotta do shit. But anyway, I guess I'll do some updates on the house. Framing's coming along nicely. Looking to get the drywall up. I got some pretty good quotes coming in for that. I'm in a process of specking out my office upstairs. I'm getting all my measurements and stuff, figuring out what I'm going to do up there once the kiddies are downstairs and all that jazz. Unfortunately, all of this stuff back here is probably going to get shifted around and changed. But, you know, it is what it is. The beat goes on. So, I'm a little perturbed with YouTube right now. So my channel strike on the Angry Jackalope show, Angry Jackalope channel is gone. It's fallen off. I have no channel strikes whatsoever, and yet they still have my live streaming stuff banned, which isn't that big of a deal because I'm using this particular platform to do my live streams. Steve, what the fuck is up with you? Hope you're having a great Saturday. But it is kind of irritating because I've done everything they've asked me to do. I even watched a little YouTube training video about copyright and shit like that with the Happy Tree Friends. I was like, are you fucking serious? I was like, whatever. Whatever. So, I went through all of that shit. Oh my lord, Chance Paladin. If you like it, please subscribe. This motherfucker. Haven't seen you in a minute, man. What's up, brother? Jay, what's up? What's crack-a-lackin'? Nothing, man. I'm just catching people up that I'm a little perturbed on the whole YouTube front side. You know, it's like, what do you have to do to, you know, per the rules? Oh, no, it's hot as duck here. That's funny. That's funny. Um, you know, I did everything. I deleted all the stuff they wanted me to delete. I sat through and watched the training video. I answered the questions. It said successful. I've done everything that they have asked, and I'm just like, fine, whatever. So, you know, I'll be pushing some stuff out there. But fuck, you know what can you do, right? It's YouTube. But somebody was telling me today, my friend Paul, I came out. I got to research this, but he was telling me a little about Roku. I think I'm saying that right. Roku. Yeah, Roku. It's the platform, but apparently they also have private. I almost caught myself saying private shows. That would be not the intent of what I'm trying to say. Private broadcasts, you know, where organizations create their own content. Like one example that was given to me is somebody filmed a train ride for 10 hours, and that's on the motherfucking thing, right? And I was like, Roku, huh? So I'm going to research that as well, just because it's kind of interesting. A lot of interesting things like that have been kind of been revealed to me. Like I didn't realize Steam had a device that you can put in your living room and stream games across your network. And I thought that was kind of cool. Roy pointed out to me right now, I guess until July 6th or 7th, if you go up on the Steam environment, you can get that little Steam device for $5. Now, granted, the controller and shit like that, I think it's like $30, $35 or something like that. But, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I see Jay hotter than two boys fucking on a roof here in the Northeast. Whenever I think of Harry, I always think when he smacks his head against the roof of the car and makes siren sounds, always makes me smile. Hey, Rob, I don't respond. It's because I'm having iPhone 8 issues. Oh, I'm sorry, Backwoods. Backwoods Hickalope. Oh, you guys are doing it. You guys are doing it. You guys are... You know what? Bronx and Backwoods. You motherfuckers... You guys are winning something right fucking now. Just because you put a fucking smile on my face. Let's see here. Show. Actually, I started to stop quite a few fucking times getting my ham license. Anyway, I wanted to share with you guys, and since fucking Backwoods Hickalope and Bronx Jackalope are fucking representing so ferociously, I got stuff in the mail that I told you guys last week I had ordered. So I had ordered some of these Jackalope Crew stickers that are the same design as the Jackalope Crew patches, which are in production right now and are coming along quite well. And then I've also got some of these, the blue kind of distressed watermark versions. And then I've got the actual 2018 patch sticker as well. So these were off of Redbubble. I wanted to order them just so I could take a look at the quality and everything else. And so Bronx and Backwoods, why don't you just let me know which one of these stickers you'd like to have, either the 2018 patch sticker, the blue sticker, or the Jackalope Crew sticker, and I will pop those motherfuckers in the mail for you guys tomorrow. Because that's how we roll, man. When I see shit and it's fucking awesome and you guys crack me the fuck up and you put a fucking smile on my tired face, man, if I have something to reward you motherfuckers with, I throw it out there. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. it's something, right? It's so normally it's supposed to be spiked up and everything else, but I actually was trying to be a little spiffy because we had guests over and stuff, and I usually spike my hair. This is gotcha. This is not quite hat hair. I went to me and my son went and got haircuts, and the lady that I got a haircut from, I told her I usually do two on the sides and the back and a faux hawk on the top. And the last time I did it too, because I got such a fat fucking head, it looked like a Shar-Pei back there. And I told her this time, I said, all right, let's try something different. Let's go with a 3. And so with a 3, the back of the head actually is not as bad. It's not as bad. It's not what I'd like it to be, but it's not bad. It's not bad. So, okay, Bronx, Backwoods, you guys got it. You guys got it. I'm actually going to put a note Put a little notation. This is Bronx. Bronx. In Backwoods. And I think I got both of your mailing address. I should have had your logo painted on my leg. I had the opportunity. Let's see. Let me see here real quick. Let me just double check. I know for facts I got Bronx. I know I got Bronx solid. Let me just make sure. So it doesn't look like I've got yours, Backwoods. So do me a favor, just shoot me an email. Here, I'm gonna give you. Let's see here. What's up, Advances? Let's see here. So send it to creator@angryjackalope.com. Bam. angryjackalope.com. Yeah. Yep, I just did. There you go. But right on Chance the Fox. Did I miss something here? Hold on. Let's see. Chance Price. There was a ham field day last weekend, and everyone went and set up giant off-grid station, talked all over the U.S. Yeah, they got some cool shit they're doing with ham. I saw some Ethernet across ham that was kind of cool. Let's see here. They didn't do that one. I know there's different types of events. This is whatever they call it when they ping as many places as possible, but totally off-grid in each zone in the U.S. It was cool. Yeah, my buddy right there, fucking Advances, he's been hitting me for the longest time to get my fucking ham. And I probably will make it a bucket list item to do. Stalking Wolf, what's up? So, you know, it's on the list for me to do. I just, you know, fuck. Never. I fucking run out of time. I really do. I always just fucking run out of time when I'm trying to do stuff. And it's kind of frustrating. I wanted to share with you guys. Let's see here. Email across ham, all kinds of weird crap. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You can do some really cool shit with ham. There's some companies do some really neat stuff. Let's see here. Boom. There we go. So on Redbubble, I have been just putting up a ton of designs. I think this one is the one I'm really kind of cracking up about right now. I'm too old for this shit. And I've got a shirt coming with this one just because it's fucking hilarious. I had a buddy of mine I was talking to, and I said, yeah, I'm too old for this shit. And I said, yeah, I'll make a shirt over that. So that's kind of cool. So there's shirts, what do you call it, stickers, all kinds of stuff. Reliant, I put some stuff up for the Reliant. So that's kind of cool. Let's see, what else did I put? I just started putting up a bunch of shit. So we've got the throwback Jackalope Crew design. And this one is kind of interesting because I have a whole shit ton of colors and different things for this that turned out pretty good. Turned out pretty fucking good. And of course, last week you guys saw this stuff right here. Just some stuff from some of the other stories that I have. Angelic Revelations. Let's see. And then some of the... This was a logo that I was working on, but I actually ended up going with this, which... turned out to be something that worked out pretty well on some stickers. Some of you eagle-eyed motherfuckers will recognize this shit from the fridge in my old place in the old studio that was there. That showed up in a couple of different shots. And then I got some of my Magic Really Sucks stuff. So I've got Valk in there, and then I've also got Ethan. So these characters, there's stickers and all kinds of stuff like that. And some of the shirts, as long as you do them in black, are pretty legit. They're pretty legit. Obviously, they're going to have a little bit of this halo around here because they'll print this stuff out, and the black is not a true black, so it kind of, you know, doesn't quite do what I want it to do. Let's see what's going on here. Oh yeah, no worries. No worries, stalking. 30 years, chance club, need to join, fortune every 10 years, otherwise you have to retest. Yep, that's true. That's true. But Redbubble is kind of fun because they let you do a bunch of different things. And so what I've got figured out is in my office I'm going to where did it go? It's show more. Yeah, you can see there's just boop. Come on. Show more, motherfucker. Okay, there's all of them. So you can see like the blue, the red, the new one. This is back patch off of my leather vest. I'm going to take this guy right here, and I'm actually going to do a tapestry with it. And that's going to cover one of my areas because they go up to 104 by 88 inches. And you can see it covers a really good sized area. So I'm going to use this as kind of a backdrop on some of my stuff. Yeah, Baofeng. Yep. I've seen those too. And, you know, it's probably pretty likely that some shit's going to pop off. Shit's getting kind of bananas. So anyway, I just thought I'd share this with you guys because this website right here, I'm going to continually add all kinds of designs up here. There'll be a lot of Angry Jackalope stuff. There'll be some stuff that's related to some books and some other shit. And I'm going to try to make some more fun shit like I'm too old for this shit. And like I told you last week, your guys' prices is the exact same prices as me. I told them to do 0% on my share. So if you see something that's $5.50, you can see public price right here, $5.50. I make nothing on this shit. I'm just sharing with you guys in case there's something cool that you like or whatever else. So anyway, I'm gonna put the link right here for you guys. And that's just if you guys are interested. If you're not, fuck it. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. All right, let's go ahead and boop, turn that shit back off. So let me cheer to you motherfuckers with some Mexican Coke here. Toying with the idea of getting a new tattoo. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. Let's see here. All the keyboard warriors think, oh, I'll use my radio after. But can't even program it properly. Yeah, it's true. That's fucking true, man. I've had a couple of friends that they're actually search and rescue guys. And they were like, I had some conversations with them. Oh, man, what is his name? Phil. My friend Phil Burns. He's a fucking great dude, real solid motherfucker. And we had a good conversation one day because I was asking, it was probably about a year ago, I was asking about radios and shit, like, you know, what's the best type to get, what can I do for this, what's the difference on the ranges and things like that, and what are things and adversely affect the range of it and things of that nature. And we had a good conversation. I've had conversations like that with a few different people, and the one thing they've all said is you need to get what you're going to use, learn how to program it, learn how to use your shit. You know, it's kind of like, guns, right? You see a lot of folks, they'll practice with like plinking ammo and shit like that. Me personally, I like to practice with what I plan on shooting, just because I've noticed some variation, and there's been a couple of times where early on I'd had two types of ammo. One's a little higher priced ammo, and one was plinking. Plinking worked like a fucking champ. Then I ran out of plinking ammo, threw in the higher priced ammo, and it just fed shitty. Like, it kept jamming, kept feeding wrong. It's like my gun just did not like that particular ammo. And it was one of those things where I was like, holy shit, if this had been a life and death situation, I would have been fucked. I would have been bent over and fucked up the ass because I want to get my logo, actually. I want to get this logo right here. I'm actually thinking about doing one of two things. I have to work the art up. But it's the basic one with the crossed blades underneath it. And I think what I'm going to do, it's either going to end up being a really big back piece, or it's going to be right around here. I haven't decided yet, and wife is kind of like, I don't know. But one of the things I want to do is, what happened? Hang on here. Something went weird here. Let's see. Oh, so one of the things I was thinking about doing was actually doing a photo rendered version of the jackalope in some kind of a granite format, very similar to how I had the Zero done on my hand, where it looks like it's kind of chiseled out of stone. So, you know. Okay. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Also, I don't know if we're friends on Facebook, but if we're friends on Facebook, you can also message me there too. Yeah, it's gonna definitely have the blades added. That's just, I have to do it. You know, the M4X Punisher was my go-to blade for quite a while, and I still have a very, very, very fond spot for it. So that might be part of the photorealistic aspect of it. So instead of it being just silhouetted, it would actually be the blades crisscrossed. If I can, I don't know. It depends if the artist I'm considering can do it. He's pretty good. He's really good, actually. So he may or may not be able to do it. I don't know. Like I said, I'm considering it. Obviously, I have a lot of other things that I need to pay for, like finishing this fucking basement, finishing my studio upstairs in my office, things like that. Oh, you did last time? You sent it on Facebook? Here, let me look. Do me a favor. Just go on Facebook and ping me, and then that way I can look at the old messages. Because I think in Facebook, you might have a different name, and then that way I'll know for sure. So, let's see. Luke Cage character gets DP12 and uses it completely wrong. Well, I mean, what do you expect, man? It's you know, fuck. It's one of those things where you watch motherfuckers do shit on TV, and it's laughable. It's laughable. And if I hear motherfuckers calling magazines clips, you know, again, it's gonna fucking drive me bananas. It's gonna really just drive me fucking nuts, because nothing worse to me than somebody calling a magazine a clip. And I used to do it, and then I got corrected, and then I started realizing, fuck, if you're going to talk about something, you should always refer to it in a proper way. You know what I mean? Give it the proper respect it deserves. Clips have their place in firearms. Magazines are very distinct items, and they should be dealt with accordingly. So it's like, especially when you hear politicians or other folks that want to, or anybody who's anti-gun really, that starts to talk about it, and they say some crazy shit like 1,000 round clip, You know, you're just like, fuck, man, you guys haven't even done cursory fucking due diligence. You're just talking out of your fucking ass, you know? Um, it just drives me nuts. It just drives me nuts. But, you know, we see the same type of thing in the medical industry on TV all the time, too. My wife is continually going crazy. Somebody starts to do something. She's like, nope, that's wrong. Nope, that's wrong. Nope, that's wrong. And then when she sees something that's accurate, she's like, yep, that's right. Yep, that's right. And she gets all excited, you know, like, oh my God, they're doing it right. And I'm kind of the same way when I watch somebody doing, yeah, fully semi auto. Exactly. It's like fully semi auto. Okay, anyway, you're like, Jesus Christ, are you fucking serious? But, yeah, I better be careful talking gun shit before I get this fucking channel banned. Jesus Christ. This is the level of stupidity that is just prevalent in the world today is funny. It's funny to me. You know, it's like everybody that uh like the people that fall for the trickery, right? To It's so easy to divide us. You know, I remember a time growing up, um, late 70s, early 80s, when I could sit at a dinner table and my dad would have somebody over the house and they would be just arguing about something. Favorite sport team, uh, favorite whatever. And they would get heated and they'd laugh about it and they're like, ah, fuck off, you know, and it was fine, you know what I mean? It would be okay to disagree on a point, you know. But nowadays, it just seems like it's so easy to get people's goat and get them all upset and all mad, and it seems like everybody is driven by emotion rather than logic. And just too many emotional people, not enough thinking people, and definitely not enough people reading. Um, Expanding their mind and finding other points of views and valuing that. You know, it's like this. I can't stand listening to Trump talk. There's a lot of times I just get extremely frustrated. I can't listen to him talk. But if he and I were sitting across the table and he was, you know, presenting something to me and I disagreed with it, you know, I would like to think that we could have reasonable discussion and not resort to name calling and things of that nature. But, you know, there's a very high likelihood that he would get pissed off and say something stupid, and I would just laugh and walk away. And the same goes for pretty much most of these fucking ridiculous politicians that are out there. So obviously Trump's not a politician. He's a businessman that is in the position of being a president. And I personally don't mind what he's doing. There's a lot of people that, you know, they're like, whatever. I'm like, I come from a position where I realize that our environment, our market, our money, everything else is completely fucked. So when you realize we're completely fucked, and then you go, well, we're going to play chicken with China, for example, over trade, really, you got nothing to lose. You really don't. Because if you really look at the numbers and you really take a hard look at where America is, it's pretty shitty. So I gotta laugh. I'm like, go ahead, dude. Fuck. Play chicken. I don't give a fuck. Do something different, you know? And as far as shit like the stock market, that's propped up. It's fabricated. It's full of shit. But, you know, Trump will take credit for it and say he's responsible for it. But actually, it's the bankers. The bankers have been the ones riding this shit forever and a day. So I just kind of sit back and say, well, I like to just wait and see. You know, is Trump going to go down in history as the savior of America? Time will tell. Is he going to go down as, you know, the scapegoat of the banking cartels and everything else? Time will tell. You know, but I see so many people getting so agitated and so angry and fed up with stuff like Trump. that I just laugh and go, like, I love the ones that say Trump's not my president. And I'm like, okay, well, cool. If he's not your president, then you can't impeach him. Because these are the same motherfuckers that'll come and say impeach Trump, you know. Or the what's another one that I hear a lot? I hear all kinds of shit that just kind of cracks me up. Let's see, two types of people in the world: good people, and then you'll probably say shitty people. Let's see here. Iran is imploding as soon as we ended that agreement with. Good. Saudi Arabia girls can actually drive without getting killed. Yep. There was a whole change of the guard on the Saudi side. And I know some of his dealings had to do with that. And it's funny because this is the way I look at it. My mom is funny because she hates Trump. She cannot stand, like, she thinks Trump is like Satan incarnate, right? And she's like, oh, he's in it just to make money. I'm like, and all these other motherfuckers, Hillary, Obama, all of them, none of them made money. And then she's like, well, I like them. And I think that sums it up perfectly, you know. I mean, Trump's in a lot of ways, he's a pretty unlikable person. Um, just his mannerisms and stuff like that can really just irk people. Like, I can't listen to him talk. I can't do it. I can't do it. You know, was Obama a better script reading orator? Sure. You know, but I'm willing to say, Trump, do your thing, man. Go out and get your hustle on. Let's see what the fuck happened. Let's see, man. I hate this phone. I sent a message on your other email. I hope it works. My mom does too. She hates him. Yeah, and here's a funny thing. Oh, good people and assholes. Gotcha. Here's the funny thing. Hate. The word hate. It. Wow, that's fucking awesome. He donated his first quarter salary to the VA. How many presidents did that? Other motherfuckers will come. Well, he's rich. That was a publicity thing. He's just trying to win the hearts. Yeah, okay. Again, you mean to tell me all of the things like the Clinton Foundation and all that other stuff, none of that was designed with some kind of propaganda in mind and, some ulterior motives being hidden behind those things? I just look at it and say, man, look, hate. The word hate, when you stop and think about it, when you say, man, I hate this motherfucker, it is one of those loaded, powerful words that will make your money now, Jay. Make your fucking money now. Look, Jay, trust me when I tell you this. Make your money now and do it like you're playing slots. So if you had $1,000 in that motherfucker, once you make that $1,000 back, take that shit, tuck it to the side, okay, somewhere safe. Either you take $1,000 and you buy some guns and bullets and shit like that, whatever, and then just play with the rest of it, just like you're gambling. Just treat it like that. You know what I mean? If you have a lot more riding on them stocks, like you're getting close to retirement or something else, find some ways to diversify that shit and put it in some other stuff, because I'm telling you, that shit's going bye-bye. That's just going to go bye-bye, and I'm saying it's going to happen this fucking year. I'm not saying it's going to happen next year or the year after. My estimation, they can prop this shit for only so long, and I think they're trying to prop it until after the midterms here. So after these midterms and shit drop off, let's see. I'll call it right now. I'll put some times on this. Let's see. I will say before Thanksgiving. So sometime in October. That's where I'm putting my money. Oh, Steve, don't get it twisted. I could say there's motherfuckers that you hate. You know what I mean? But let's see here backwards. He dumped 100,000 check in 9/11 memorial box when him and Hillary went 9/11 site. She just passed out. Don't get it twisted. You can hate people. There's actual legitimate reasons to hate people. But what I'm saying is people throw that word around so loosely, just like they say love and things of that nature. They diminish the value of the word. Okay? For me, if I hate somebody, I don't just want to kill them. I want to watch them suffer. I want to watch them, you know, their testicles dipped in acid, writhing in pain, just begging for, something, and I just sit back with a tub of popcorn and watch them. That's hate. Okay? And it's something that is kind of earned. When somebody does something to you to the point where you fucking hate them, they've earned that hate. You know what I mean? And so when I sit there and laugh at these people that say, "Ooh, I hate Trump." And I'm like, okay, give me a legitimate reason why you hate him. Why do you hate him? Not just, I don't like him. That's not relevant. That doesn't give you enough to hate a person. There's literally thousands of people that I don't like. Okay? But at the end of the day, they're also human beings. And I'm kind of like, I don't like you, but if you needed help, I'd help you. You know what I mean? But, it's like, it's just so easy for certain people just to kind of flippantly throw those words around and just be like, I hate him. I don't know, he talked about grabbing a girl by the pussy. Well, fuck. Billy Clinton stuck a cigar in a chick's cooch, and he was married. So it's like, but people don't really complain too much about that. Why? Because Billy Boy was likable. He had charisma of a certain type that people put in a box and said, that's presidential. That's presidential. I think people look at Trump and say he's not really presidential. He's kind of scummy. And I'm like, yeah, most politicians and most people that are running those environments, if you do enough due diligence, pretty scummy. And that's not just in politics, that's in business. In fact, I challenge anyone to go look and find me examples of extremely successful individuals like Steve Jobs as an example, and show me their sainthood. Show me they weren't dicks or assholes or scummy in some way or fashion. Sometimes in business especially, you gotta be a dick, you gotta be an asshole. You have to play a certain role to get the respect of your peers. And so I look at it as all big, theater and shit. Attention, don't forget, Rob, JFK banged Marilyn Monroe. Yeah, exactly. Nobody gives a shit about that. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, whatever. Again, you're talking about one of the most loved presidents around. Robert, I can't win any argument with you by saying JFK. JFK, if you look at the Kennedy family, there's a whole lot of scumminess back there. A whole lot of shit that, a lot of skeletons in the closet on the Kennedy side. JFK, shit, he's not excluded from that, and he was loved. I give him real big props for going against the Fed, which ultimately led to his demise. But, at the end of the day, you don't run these huge successful businesses and things of that nature without getting your hands dirty. Period. End of discussion. You can't even talk about particular industries without finding all kinds of nasty, horrible things. And why is that? Because behind all of those successful businesses, verticals, etc., whatever you want to call it, lie the bankers. The bankers are the cancer of the world. They are the motherfuckers that call all the shots, get everything done, finance both sides of fucking wars, and profit off of misery. Bankers. So you can't have a successful president without banks because they own everything, you know. Let's see here. Look up Fort Chaffee. When Bill Clinton was governor, he sent in the guard to crush a bunch of Cuban refugees. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. You look, like I said, I have yet to find somebody who has been placed or quote unquote allowed to go in a position of power without having some serious dirt on them, you know. And like when it comes to Trump, like I really laugh at that. That was one of the things, like, oh, you know, he's fucked up the small businesses and blah blah blah. And I'm like, no. The reality is, the small businesses that was fucking with him were stupid because they got greedy and said, ooh, if we get Donald Trump as a client, we're good. Instead of treating it like any other fucking client, they would go and give them special concessions and things of that nature and get fucked. I'm like, okay, you're stupid. You're going to go in and deal with Trump. You go and you try to do some quotes. If you come in too fucking high, fuck it. Bounce away. You already know he's got a bad reputation of fucking burning people. So if you already know he burns motherfuckers and doesn't pay, you do this. Okay, it's going to take me 20 hours to do the job. I'm going to tell him it's going to take me 60 hours. In turn, I'm going to turn around and say, okay, it's 60 hours, but I'm going to give you a deal for it. And I'm going to need half of that up front. I need 30 hours. Now, remember I said it's 20 hours, right? So I'm counting on the fact that he's going to fuck me. Okay? I've already got paid for the job. Now, if he fucks me, great. I still made 10 over. Okay? If he doesn't, that's all gravy. Plus, I got Trump listed as a fucking client. Boo. There it is. That's how you fucking handle shit. And is it dirty, what I just said? Yes. And that's my point. It illustrates my point very well. Let's see here. I got a few buffs. JFK. Most people never even heard about it. Bayer did dirty shit in the 90s, sending AIDS, tainted vaccines overseas. Oh, yeah. Oh, I bet. Let's see. Corrupt NGOs. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, it's fucked up. I was sitting there talking with my kids about this. They're like, how can we change the world and make it better? I said, well, hate to say it, the only way that I foresee massive change happening is by collapse. I think collapse is going to be the only window of opportunity, but it can't be orchestrated collapse like I think they're doing right now. I think they're engineering a collapse that they're going to try to pin on Trump. They're letting him, you know, talk a lot of all this stuff, and then they're going to just take the bottom out. They're just going to fucking drop this shit. Because recall now, we're coming up 10 years since 2008 collapse. These motherfuckers love their patterns. They love their numbers. They love to do things a certain way. So this shit falls out. Boom. Trump's a villain. Everybody's upset. Woo, woo, woo. There you go. Now, if it's a collapse that has some kind of an organic component to it, like let's say for conversational sake, QAnon is an actual real deal thing. It's not a 4chan LARP or anything else. It's actual real deal. And you see Hillary and you see Obama and you see all these other folks rounded up, tried in a government military tribunal. And you see a bunch of these high-ranking motherfuckers thrown into Gitmo. And society basically does a civil war because, you know, the people that love Hillary and stuff like that are just going to, you know, lose their shit completely. And everything divides and there's a huge civil war and shit just kind of goes bananas. And that's more of an organic collapse because of radical change that has happened that then provides an opportunity. Another thing would be Chance, got to bounce. Punching bags, calling my name. Yeah, we're heading towards another big collapse, big time. You can tell just falling transportation, trucking industry. Yep. Yep. Be safe, Chance. Talk to you later. Um, I forgot what I was saying. I got to read in there and was like, oh, who's leaving? Um, good. I'm glad you got your shit locked in. So, anyway, I digress. The organic, yeah, I remember now. So the organic stuff, that presents a chance. Another one would be like some kind of a pandemic or some kind of a natural disaster or something like fucking aliens coming along. Just weird shit. Something that cannot be accounted for or planned for. They could try to have contingencies in place, but they can't rely on their analysis of the people, because the people, if the right conditions present themselves, will do some really amazing crazy shit. And that, unfortunately, is going to be the only way that mass change is going to come about, because education system is completely corrupt and destroyed. It just goes downhill from there. It's just really bad. It is. Let's see. New York Mayor Ed Koch failed to get the ice rink in Rockefeller Park, so he calls Trump. He fixed under budget and didn't take a fee. Just called the Canadians. You know, I mean, I personally don't have a problem with Trump. I like some of the things that I see happening, and I'm optimistic and hopeful that things like QAnon are real, because they present hope. They present some kind of a vehicle for people to, you know, look for a way to slide out of this mundane, everyday, horrible rigmarole that we are in now. We are seeing a decline in morality on a staggering level. We're seeing idiocracy growing at an alarming level. Illiteracy, just stupidity. Yeah, it's called stupidity. Yeah, no shit. You know, yesterday I was with my wife. We were walking out of Lowe's, and this truck starts veering towards me, and I jump out of the way. I'm like, "Hey, motherfucker, what's up?" And the dude's he's got a vape in one hand and his cell phone up like this, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, bro. The sun was in my eyes." And I'm looking, and there's no fucking sun hitting this motherfucker. Like, you could see if there was sun rays on his face. And I was just like, fuck, whatever. But he is a perfect example of the idiot zombies walking around. More obsessed with fucking vaping and blowing these fucking smoke clouds and shit than enriching his fucking brain and expanding his potential horizon. There's too many people that are just settling for shit and not really pushing the envelope and trying to expand their boundaries. It's too much stupidity, laziness, you know, lackadaisical fucking attitude at shit. And it's just sad. It's just sad. It's a sad state of the world we live in today. I saw another family. This was a couple of weeks ago. I was walking out of Best Buy, and I heard somebody behind me talking to his daughter. "Oh, remember we did that video and the girl said she liked the boy and you said yuck?" And so I turned around because I was kind of curious who this motherfucker was talking to. He had a kid. She couldn't have been more than 7 or 8. Probably 7. But she was fucking dressed up, hella makeup on. Here's the trophy wife. Got her all, like her daughter was like a doll. And here they are coaching her on YouTube, getting her on her channel and shit. And I'm just like, dude, are you exploiting your fucking daughter to try to make a fucking channel with the hopes of it going viral and making money? That is equivalent of pimping your daughter out. It's like, I mean, obviously it's not the same as, you know, whoring her out or anything else, but you're profiting off the image of your child and you're coaching her. It's not an organic thing where she's doing it on her own. And I just was like, fuck, are you fucking kidding me? You know, well, I mean, yeah, if they didn't learn in school, it's not true. And I mean, school is filled with so much bullshit. I was talking with my friend a little while ago. We were commenting on how drastic the attitude and personalities that our children go through once they hit school. You know, I've talked about this ad nauseum before about natural learning and things of that nature. You know, my kids used to be free spirited, wild, rambunctious, crazy ass fucking kids. The minute they went to school, they became more subdued, very quiet, docile, fearful, uh, and a bunch of other negative descriptors that just drive me nuts because the school took the soul from my kids because they forced out the uniqueness of them and they forced them into these pigeonholed bullshit systems that just broke their spirit. You know? Exactly. Ugh, honey boo boo. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, exactly, backwoods. So, you know, the problems that we face are so immense and so complicated that that's why I say it would take a huge catalyst to bring about the change. You know, I see people simplifying the plight of inner city um, people of color, and it really bothers me because I grew up in those same ghettos and stuff, and with my own eyes saw the problems that existed there. You know, saw burned out police that just were tired of seeing the endless crime. I saw a bunch of kids that didn't aspire to do shit, but hopefully live to be the ripe old age of 18 while they're shooting each other for a corner that they didn't fucking own. You know? So, you know, it is one of those things where it's really easy to talk shit from the comfort of your home where you've never lived in these environments and experienced it and talk shit, you know? Um, so a lot of stuff has to change. It begins with education. It begins with the household. It begins with the sanctity of marriage, a mother and a father, both parents there for their children, a man to raise a son, a woman to raise the daughter. You know, there was a reason that those things worked in the old days. Now you have, you know, you have two women. So you might have lesbians raising a boy. It's like that's going to work out well. Or you might have, you know, homosexuals raising a woman. Or any mix of those types of things. And really, all it does is it just changes the perspective and creates a situation where it fits that agenda, which results in population decline. So, you know, I really don't have any problems with people that have preferences, but they live their lives privately. You know what I mean? If you're not coming up to me saying, "Ooh, you're a sexy fucker. I want to suck your cock," I'm like, "No, that's my wife's job. That's not your job." You know. But again, I digress. It's neither here nor there. But it's this society is declining at such a rapid rate. It boggles the mind, and it's not Trump's fault. So you see a lot of these people trying to point the finger, and it's not Obama's fault, and it's not Hillary's fault, and it's not um, Bush's fault, and it's not Reagan's fault, Jimmy Carter's fault. It's the banks. The banks and the agendas that their founders, owners, etc., are pushing with their agendas. Those are the guys. Plain and simple. Everybody else are puppets, actors, playing roles, doing some really cool WWE shit. That's it. All right, so we are up at about 55 minutes here. We got a few minutes left. Um, let's play a game. We'll give a sticker away. Let's give a... I'm not going to do the Jackalope Crew one. We're going to do one for one of the blue stickers here. So let us... Let's see. What would be a fun little quick thing? Okay. I'm going to write a number down. I'm going to write a number down right now. Right here. Between Well, let's see. 1 and 20. And as soon as the first person, there, I got it written down. First person hits that number in the comments, they get this sticker, free sticker that I will send out to them. So you guys can go ahead and start throwing numbers out and stuff like that. I'm gonna hit this Coca-Cola one more motherfucking time. Woo woo, motherfuckers. You guys can keep guessing too. Just don't spam like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know. Ooh, getting close. That's not too. Oh, that's super close, Tenchi. Tenchi got one that's super close. Super close. Super close. Keep them coming, motherfuckers. Keep them coming. And someone's gonna do it right fucking now. Boom, boom. Nope. Fuck, they didn't. Shit. What happened? The numbers were coming in good. Then they just stopped. Nope. 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 Oh, Tenchi, stop. Yep, Tenchi got it. 12. Okay, Tenchi. I'm going to mail you out one of these blue. Bronx, you were close. You were close. Since that shit was a fucking, that shit was fucking hella close. I'm going to send you one also, Bronx. Just because I fucking love you, man. You fucking, so Bronx and Tenchi. Bronx and Tenchi. You know. Then when the patches come, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fucking fun. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do some crazy, crazy shit. So anyway, let's see. Let's look at some schedules here because I have some travel dates coming up, and I want to make sure we call them out well in advance. So let's see. So in July, at the end of the month, so the 28th show is not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So I might have to do. I'm gonna have to do a show when I come back, and then all the way later on in August, the 18th is a no-go. 18th is a no-go. Now, hopefully, what I will have in place by those times are a handful of other videos and things of that nature that I can put up that will be fun. There'll be some fun stuff for you guys to check out and watch and stuff while I'm gone on those Saturdays. But you know, as we get closer to those dates, I will let you guys know and stuff like that. But that's it. So. I had a big fight at my house. Why? What happened, Jay? Everybody okay? Oh, Jay was like, you were close. You said 11, then you jumped to 15. That's crazy. I hope everything's okay, man. Anyway, while that lag jumps in and Jay has a chance to respond to that. You know, I appreciate the fuck that you guys spend your Saturdays with me. It really means a lot to me. I actually look forward to this stuff all week long. This has been a very, 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 very rough week. Very tiring. I'm exhausted. But you guys always give me that extra energy and stuff for the show. So I appreciate the fuck out of you guys. That's it for now. If you like it, please subscribe. Tell your friends far and wide. The Angry Jackalope will be back. And that one's probably just going to be some videos. I got a bunch of knives and stuff that I'm going to be reviewing. The hard use test, I think I'm going to have to take up one of my buddies and actually get the frozen pig heads and take the shit over to his spot and do the frozen pig head stuff. Let's see, my twins are fighting each other. had a loose tooth and the other wanted to pull it out. It was just hanging there. Yeah, you can do the one I like is the floss tied around. Bloop, pop that shit as you slam a door. Works every time. I've done it to my kids hella times. They always go, "It's not gonna work, Dad." It's not dink. There it is, motherfuckers. Anyway, keep your head on a swivel, guys. Be safe, and I will see you guys next week. All right, guys. Later. Bum, bada, bum, bada, bum, 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 bum. Mm-mm.